Devin and Loma and
for
Lopez.
$20 million, motherfucker. And you
Don't
know
you
that.
price yourself out like that.
Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor to become the new WBO super lightweight champion, and fans and Devin Haney are already calling for Lopez to fight him next. Bob Arum has already confirmed that this would be a potential fight he'd offer Haney. Bob stated, "What I can come up with is 3 fights in my imagination. One may be the winner of Taylor and Teofimo at 140 if Haney wants to go up to that weight. Secondly, there's a fight with Shakur that would be massive because everybody would want to see that fight. And third is the rematch with Lomachenko. Hopefully Bill comes to New York for the Teofimo Taylor fight. I'll sit with him. He's a very intelligent guy. We'll discuss all the options that we at Top Rank can offer. And then he has to weigh it against what any other promoter would offer to determine what he wants to do next. But we've enjoyed promoting Devin and hope it continues." Teofimo Lopez has made it clear that he sees flaws in Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, and Ryan Garcia, and he looks to dissect all of them.
Devin has about like 5-6 flaws. Tank has about like 3-4. Ryan has about 10. It's too many for him. Every time he punches, he puts his chin up. Bro, I'm gonna dissect all these boys when the time comes. Timing beats everything. Timing beats speed, power, ring IQ. I have more tricks up my sleeve than y'all know.
Lopez has been open about how he doesn't think that Haney has the fight in him to take on some of the tougher opponents, and he mentioned this before Devin took on Vasily Lomachenko. Lopez stated, "Even though Devin has the conditioning for it, you gotta commit. You can't play defense with Loma. You can't play defense with Loma. You can't. You gotta attack by all means necessary, and I don't think Devin got that in him to do it." After Lomachenko's fight with Devin Haney, he opened up about how 2 other fighters gave him more trouble in the ring, and one of those fighters was Teofimo Lopez. Loma stated, "You know what? I want to see him fight Jermaine Ortiz with Haney. It'll be very interesting, but if you're talking about Linares, if you're talking about Lopez, to me, they're better than Haney." Teofimo called Devin out for looking at his dad during his last fight, and he thinks that this shows the level that Devin is really fighting at. Teofimo stated, "I had it 9-3 Loma. Devin didn't do enough. Loma was dictating the fight from the second round on. People have to look at these fights without the commentator. Devin was looking at his dad like, 'Help me, I don't know what to do. He figured me out.' They're trying to have him, Haney, look like Floyd Mayweather 2.0. Don't look at your daddy to help because he won't help you." Speaking of Devin's father, Bill Haney has previously called out Teofimo Lopez Sr. about setting up a fight, but he did it in a fashion that could only be pulled off by a parent. Bill stated, "We're going to handle our business with Lomachenko, and you're going to handle your business with that fighter that beat Mikey Garcia, Sandor Martin. A good little fighter too. You handle your business and we're gonna handle ours. God willing, we're gonna make this thing happen because I've been hearing you fat-mouthing all around the city about what you're gonna do. Now, I want to hear back from you to let me know that it's on after we handle our business and you handle yours. If not, I'm gonna come looking for you down at that gas station and that liquor store that you hang out at. Do you hear me? I ain't got time to mess with you all day either." Teofimo Lopez Sr. has made it clear how much he wants the fight, and he's also made clear how much they'll be fighting for.
If you win, do you promise that it's Devin and Loma and
for
Lopez?
$20 million. And you know
Don't you
that.
price yourself out like that. Don't listen to him.
$20 million.
No, listen.
You know you love money, motherfucker. Come on, bro.
20?
$20 million.
It takes $20 million.
$20 million.
You see what he said?
Teofimo Lopez versus Haney after we put the shit. Because it's going to be a fucking boxing exhibition that you guys never seen in your life. And he knows what I'm talking about.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. had previously mentioned that the only fighter he wants his son fighting next is Devin Haney. Lopez Sr. stated, "We want to see Devin at 140, and I just want to see my son. I don't care about any other fighters. I want my son to fight Devin Haney at 140. Right after this fight with Taylor, that fight should happen." Bill Haney actually tried to educate a boxing fan about how petitions work and what needs to happen for a fight to happen next.
Petition, we the world champions. You know what it is.
Well, there's
you know
confusion.
Ain't no this in black and white. You go look up the franchise designation and you know what that means. The franchise designation means that you petition if you want to do it. Now, if you don't want to do it, let's sit down like gentlemen and bosses. You got the youngest boss in the game, Devin Haney, and make the shit happen.
George Kambosos isn't the biggest fan of Teofimo, and he thinks that the pay-per-view numbers with his fight with Haney shows who the bigger fighter is between Haney and Lopez. George stated, "Between me and Teofimo, he can go f*** himself right now. He's consistently been a spoiled brat. A guy that won't accept defeat. I beat his ass. I beat him up that bad. I damaged him. None of this conspiracy theory bullshit. Where's the evidence? Show me the evidence. Keep crying, keep talking. You know what? He'll never get his O back. I took it. He carried on about me and Devin Haney's ESPN numbers, and he's got no idea the kind of pay-per-view numbers we did in Australia," Kambosos said. Some of that, it's funny, him and his dad. He doesn't even know what pay-per-view is, so I think he can disrespect whoever he wants. It shows. While Lopez was going on about the Kambosos versus Lopez fight where Teofimo lost, Devin called him out for being delusional, and he thought that there should be a real concern. Devin stated, "He said DAZN set it up or something like that. It was set up through DAZN, but I'm fighting on ESPN, so he can say what he wants to say. I told you guys he was delusional before, and it's starting to show. Like, something's wrong. Like, he might need to get some help or something because I'm worried about him for real. I truly think something's wrong because he really believes. He said something about a decision. It was already made. Bro, you lost, and you gotta acknowledge that to get better or to go out and get more. Understand you lost to the better man that night, and you keep pushing. You go back to the drawing board, and you get back to the top." Teofimo apologized to Bill Haney for having a son like Devin, but he knows that the best money fight they can get is against himself.
Sorry that your son cannot know how to promote himself. I am sorry that he doesn't know how to talk when the camera is on. I am sorry that you have a bum-ass son. I'm sorry. But hey, he ain't it, man. And you know it. Their plans on becoming undisputed did not work for them like they thought it would. They need to make money. And the best money fight that they will get won't be with Tank, it will be with Teofimo Lopez.
Bill Haney did give Teofimo credit for beating up Josh Taylor though, and he's looking forward to a fight with Devin and Lopez. Bill stated, "I believe he's at the top of the 140-pound division by beating Josh, but you know, that's an ultimate grudge match. And we would have wanted to fight him regardless if he'd won, but it's good that he won, so let's get it on." It looks like Teofimo's been considering retirement though.
What's next? Really? Maybe retirement. I think I need to take some time. I really want to help the kids out in the boxing world. But we'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot in my sport, and I don't get loved enough from my end. You know, I think that's what happens when you're great, and you know people hate. But it's too much on my family, too much on people that I love, and you know. These are the things that I thought about. That's why I came out here, gave it my all tonight.
Lopez is tired of being bullied, and he wants to be the kid he still thinks he is. Lopez stated, "I need to take a break. I'm tired of everybody bullying me. I'm young. I'm a kid, too, at heart. I think y'all need to go after the Devin Haneys, the Shakurs, the Tyson Furies, and all that." It looks as though Oscar De La Hoya has different plans for the superstar, though. Oscar tweeted, "At Teofimo Lopez, congratulations. I knew you could do it. Tell your promoter to call me." So whether or not Teofimo will be taking some time off is anyone's guess, seeing how Oscar has plans and Lopez Sr. has already promised a fight to Bill and Devin Haney. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.